how I get up in the morning with basically all this knowledge. Really, I don't look at it as knowledge. It's just common sense. I say this all the time. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to see for what life is. You got to just have common sense, which sadly a lot of people don't have. You know, just seeing the way everything is, it's just, how do people not see it? That's the big question. How do you not see it? You know, how the hell do you just see nothing wrong? Like, it's like the majority of people just find life as unicorns and rainbow, when we all wish it was that way, but I don't see it that way because it's truly not that way. We wish it was that way, but it's not. But yet people still think it is. Well, they see nothing wrong with the way we live, which is basically that same saying with the unicorn rainbow thing. All we do in our life is be at a job, trying to make money, trying to survive, trying to make ends meet, paying bills, doing things you really don't want to do. That's all life offers, doing things you don't want to do. That's all you're here for, is to do things you don't want to do. Whether you want to do them or whether you don't want to do it, you have no choice, you got to do it. I don't know, anyone wants to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't know anyone does. But the sadly thing is, we have no choice. We got to do it. We got to be uncomfortable our whole existence and then die. That's basically all it is. This is all we do. There's so many things people rather be doing that work and basically just reality itself gets in the way of and takes away from people. There's people with dreams. There's people with actual goals that may never achieve because they got to do something they have no choice but to do to try to survive. You know, this is all life is. And then if you don't, comply or whatever, if you don't, then you're labeled as a bum, a loser, creep, whatever. It's like the same scenario with having kids. You got to have kids, man. What the hell's the matter with you? You don't want to get married. You don't want to start a family. You don't want to have kids. And me personally, no, I don't. I don't really care anything about this life. I'm just here, and all that I'm really trying to just do is just trying to get by until the very end. I'm here now, so what could I do? I got to live it, unfortunately. I don't want to, self-delete because, be honest, I'm afraid, and I feel like, I don't know. I just don't want to go that route. I really don't want anyone else here going that route either. But with all that being said, I don't care if I get married or not get married. All I want to do is just have a peaceful, basic, relaxing life. That's all I ask. I don't care to be rich. I don't care to drive a Ferrari. Don't get me wrong. If someone handed me a Ferrari, of course I'd take it. I'd be happy. But at the same time, I don't care if I ever can afford one or not, or, all I want is just a nice, simple, basic life. I've said this numerous times, and it's true. I don't want to compete. I don't want to be, I'm better than you, or this or that. All I ask for in life is just peace. While I'm here, I just want to make it. That's it. I just want to make it. What I mean by that is I just want to get by, and just hopefully before I know it, my time's up, and heaven, here I come, or wherever the hell, or just lights out, or either way is good for me. But, that's really all it is. That's all I ask for. I don't really ask for much. I just don't have no interest in this life. Now, with that being said, doesn't mean I'm going to quit living, but with that also being said, I just don't care. I don't care about getting married. I definitely don't want to have no kids. Definitely don't want to do that. I really don't even want to get married either, to be honest. It's just I feel it's all a trap. I really do. Because it is. Getting married is falling into a booby trap, and then having kids on top of it, you just fell deeper into the trap. So getting married, you already got one bear trap on your leg. Now wanting to have, the woman forcing you to have kids, there goes the other bear trap on both your legs. Now you're really stuck, man. My suggestion, don't get married. Of course, I can't tell people what to do. It's up to you, but I really don't think I am ever going to get married. I don't know. But I definitely, they ain't having no kids, so that's for sure. But I just don't look forward to anything in this life, you know. With that being said, there's things that make me happy, you know. There's things that give me joy. I'm not just saying I'm a total depressed individual, but I just, what I'm trying to say is I just don't have no interest in anything. And what I mean by that is I just don't really care about careers or getting married or ever becoming a father or whatever the hell. All I just want is just peace. I just want to, you know, while I'm here, just have it easy, have it simple, and just, you know, have it catered, basically. I got to be straightly honest. I just want it catered. I just want to have a nice, easy, simple, basic life. I don't want no challenges. I don't care for any challenges. I'm not like those daredevils that want, you know, I just want a simple, fucking peaceful, no trouble life. I don't want drama. I don't want none of that shit. That's all I ask. I want to be healthy as best as possible while I'm here. You know, a lot of people say, and I think I've mentioned this before, eat unhealthy so you may die faster. That is true to some degree, but with my luck, and sometimes this doesn't always happen where you go fast, you just get a whole bunch of problems like diabetes and you name it, to the point where you wish it would just be death. Because like I always say, death is easy to get, you know, death is easy. It's getting to death that's the hard part. You know, when you have cancer, God forbid, you don't die right away. You're just suffering and pain to the point where you just wish to die. That's why some people just rather get assisted, you know, I don't want to say the word because YouTube's so sensitive, but, you know, they'll go to Switzerland or wherever, get the euthanasia, you know, shit like that. Can't say I blame them. They're dying anyway. They just want to get it over with. All they're going to do by surviving in that situation is just suffer. It's just suffer. There's no cure. Whatever they got's eating them inside to the point where they just wish that it would just be over already. And the truth is, we're all dying. Every day, when you really think about it, we're all dying. I'm dying right now. We're all dying. In a natural way, I guess. You know, because like as of right now, I don't have, thankfully, any diseases so far, you know. But still, we're dying. We're aging. We're getting older. It's like we're literally going through that stage. I will never be 15 again. I will never... Yeah, I mean, I will never be a baby again. Although they say you're a baby twice when you're old. But you get what I'm saying? Like, we're only getting older and older and older and older. And then it's death. We're just dying. That's all it is. We're just dying. And all we do while we're here is just be unhappy, be under stress, pressure, just unnecessary bullshit for what? To just one day not even know whatever happened? You know, we take it to the point where we forget the fact that we die someday. It's like we forget that this is all just temporary. This is all going to come to an end someday. I don't know about the world itself, but for us, our existence, our life here is limited. You know, it's temporary. Temporary. You ain't going to be here forever. Thank God, man. But it does feel like a long time because it is. But with that also being said, things I do feel like fly right past me. Like I feel like I was 15 not that long ago, but here I am now, already 27 years old. You know, it's like, it's just, where did time go? But with that also being said, it just feels like for death, it just takes forever. And then when you're suffering from a disease, it really even feels more long. You know, let's say, for example, you have cancer, God forbid, which I hope no one here does. And if anyone does, my heart does truly go out for you. I hope there's some way to get treated. But let's say you're in a really bad way for 2 years. Those 2 years feel like 10 years, you know. Even though it's just 2 years, it feels like 10 years. It feels forever. When you're suffering, it just feels like a never-ending battle. It's like I said this also, when you're somewhere and you're bored, time goes mad slow. But when you're having a good time, having fun, holy shit, it's that time already? What the hell? It was just this time, you know? It's like, it's the same exact thing. When you're suffering and shit, it just feels like a never-ending battle, man. When you enjoy life, that's when it feels like it flies. Now, I'm not saying my life is terrible. it could, I know there's people that have it worse, and that is true. But if I could choose to never be born in the first place, I would. Why? Because I say to myself, what is the point in being here in the first place? To just do this dirty work shit, to just die again? If that's the case, why even be born, period? It would have just made more sense to never experience this, because what is really worth this experience? What is really worth living this? What is the whole point of this? I'm not trying to sound dark, not trying to sound depressed. I'm just being real here. What is the whole point in all this shit? Hey man, such a fun experience, man. When I was on Earth, I worked like a stupid dog. I was in school all day, friggin' half asleep. I was paying bills, man. Oh man, good stuff, man. Good times, good times. Stupid times. Pathetic times that should have never been anything. Come on, man. This is where I say, like, what is the point in all this? It would have made more sense to just never be born to begin with. Life itself doesn't make sense. Nothing here makes any sense. Nothing, honestly, I don't think ever will make any sense. It's just we go with the flow. That's all we end up doing at this point. We just go with the flow. What we see other people doing, we try and do the same. Oh, so that's what that person does. All right, so this is what life's all about. Going to school, learning. We're all just little puppets programmed to do the same thing. That's why we're called sheeps, because sheeps just follow. That's all we do is follow. We don't know why we're doing it. We're just doing it. We don't know why life became this way, really, but we're just seeing each other doing this type of stuff, so I'm going to do it too, man. We have no fucking choice, truly, too. None of this makes any sense. We're just dumped into this prison, and this is the shit we got to deal with until whenever our bodies decide to shut down on us. That's literally the truth. Until we shut down, that's when the game's over. When your body's done, when your body itself gives. Whenever that is, could be soon, could be decades, whenever it is. But in the meantime, this is what you got to do, man. You're in the game, man. You're in the video game. Your console's on, man, meaning your body. You're like the console, the Xbox, the PS, whatever the hell. Yeah, man, people, I just, it's crazy. Feels good, though, that I can make videos longer. Not sure how longer I made this video so far, because you know what it is? I sometimes stop it and restart. But that other phone was it was getting on my nerves, man. But, yeah, it's just crazy world we live in, man. It's just crazy. A lot of people say, why do we got to have so much stress for something that's just going to be over one day? And that's the truth. Why? People try and eat healthy. People try and exercise. A lot of people be like, why even bother? You're going to die anyway. It's true. But when you don't do these certain things and you get problems, you don't just die, unfortunately. Some people do get lucky and just die. But a lot of times you just start suffering. But then the truth is, too, you got health freaks that take care of themselves, do everything they, exercise, eat this, eat that, and they still get problems. You just can't win in life. You're darn if you do, you're darn if you don't. Excuse me. Why care? A lot of people, and I agree in that way. We have all this unnecessary stress for nothing. We ain't even going to be here any more than a century. We may not even make it a century, but that's as pretty long as max we're going to live for. Think how long the world's been here. Billions and billions of friggin' years. We weren't in it all them years, and we won't be in this world for all those years. We might just make it a century. Maybe not. I hope not for me. I really don't want to live long. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm depressed, but I just feel like the sooner out of this, the better. And plus, I don't want to get old and, deteriorate and shit. I've said this numerous times. I really don't. I'd rather die young. I feel like people are lucky if they go young because you're escaping all that torment that awaits us as we age. What do you want to walk on a walker? What do you want to be in a wheelchair? What do you want to be all hunched? Need someone to help you get up? That's to look forward to. That's the golden age. To be shaky. I mean, I'm not trying to, literally, I swear to God, I'm not trying to make fun of old people. I'm not. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. I'm just saying I don't want to get like that. And I feel bad for those people that are like that. It's like, what is the point to getting to that? Oh, he died so young. Good. He escaped that. That's a blessing if you ask me. Oh, he made it. Oh, it's like, what do we all got to get to that stage to experience that heartache? I mean, I don't understand it. I just don't. You may need a catheter, if I'm saying that correctly, a catheter. I don't know why I say that word funny. In your wee-wee. You may need diapers because, it's like, that's where this comes back to being a baby twice. And it's true. You're like a baby when you're a baby and then when you're old. An elderly baby. I'm not trying to make fun of old people, man. No one should be making fun of old people, because if you live long enough to get to that age, you're going to be just like them. So I don't understand. I said this. I don't know why people make fun of someone that you may become one day if you live to that age. You're going to get old. We're all going to get old. Who knows? There's different things that happen to us when we get old. Some suffer more, some suffer less, but who knows? No one knows where our lives are going to end up. Nobody knows how we're going to die. And that's the thing I always say that's scary. Nobody truly knows how they're going to die. And in a way, that in itself, I do fear. It's not, I know we're going to die, and that's not what scares me. It's how we're going to die that freaks me out a little bit. Who knows how we're going to get to death's door? We're all going to get to death's door. Behind me, one of those doors lead to death. But all kidding aside, we're all going to knock on death's door, and eventually we're going to be going in death's door. It's just how we're going to get to death's door. That part in itself does freak me out, because I don't want to suffer before death. I just want to get straight to death. And I'm sure everyone else here could relate and understand. I mean, how could you not? Who wants to suffer? Best way to go is just close your eyes one night in bed, and that's it. I know tons of people that passed away that way. It's the best way to go. It's the best way to go. I couldn't ask for any other way. It's the best way to go. It's like just going to sleep. Like, I'm a little tired, gonna take a little nap. Only thing, you just don't wake back up. It's the best fucking way to go, man. Then you got horrible, tormenting ways to go. And that's what I fear. My luck, that's how I'm gonna die. Because I feel like with my luck, I just don't get the luck. It's the unluck. The unluckiness. We all know we're going to die. That doesn't scare me. It may scare some people. Doesn't scare me one bit. Just scares me how I'm going to get to it. That's really the fear, if you ask me. When I was a kid and I finally found out we were all going to die someday, I admit, I was like, holy shit, really? This can't be true. I was, a kid, you're scared, but now it brings warmth to my heart knowing that, thank God, we're not going to live in this shit forever. Bad enough we got to live it for however long, for decades as it is, but sooner the better, man. That's why I find people, when they die young, they're lucky. At least in my opinion, I look at it as they escaped. They escaped. They didn't have to go through all this bullshit. But the thing that always happens is the ones that die young are the ones that are so happy in life. People that see for what this all is, and me, I'm not saying I'm an unhappy person, but it's just I see for what it all is, and I say to myself, what the hell's the point of all this? But us people, we're live to be maybe 90, 80, 100 years old. But when you're someone that loves life, and you're like a bird, not a bird, when you see like unicorns and rainbows and just see nothing wrong with the planet, all stupid, you live. I mean, you die. Pause. You die. Those are the people that die. But when you see for how harsh it is, those are the people that just keep going, man. It's like life's just got to torment you. It's crazy how life works, man. It's crazy. A lot of people may say, why do you hate your life so much? I don't hate my life. At least not so far. I can't promise. I mean, if I start getting all type of illnesses, yeah, that's a different story. Who wouldn't hate their life then? But as of right now, I'm pretty healthy. You know, knock on wood. This table is made out of wood. But, you know, not an unhappy person. I'm not really a depressed person. I mean, we all get our depressed days. Everyone gets downtime days. You know, everyone gets down days. It's just human. It's just a human thing. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not a depressed person where I just hate everything, but it's just I see for how it is, you know, how screwed up life is, and that's what makes me hate it. You know, me, myself, I'm not just a dark, negative soul, you know. Anything, I joke around, I try to make humor in things, you know, so that's like also a sign that I'm not really a depressed person, although you never know that, because, you know, you got people that do make jokes and then you'd be like, holy shit, I can't believe he went over the edge. Like he surprised me. He seemed so happy and joking, you know. Those are the people actually that might do that. Shit, different story than that. But all kidding aside, I'm not really a depressed person. But of course, if I'm not feeling well mentally, anxiety wise, or, you know, any type of wise, physically, terminally, yeah, I mean, of course, who wouldn't be depressed? Anyone could just hate their life, you know. You could have a good life now and something just totally goes wrong in the future and you just go downhill. Now, it could happen to anyone. But as of right now, it's not that I hate my life itself. It's just I hate, in a way, what we're all got to deal with. Life, you know. Life itself just sucks. You know, it just sucks. When you really think about it, life truly just sucks. It's unfair. There's so many people that suffer, and I think about that often. Every morning I wake up, I think about how, you know, I am lucky. I got a roof over my head. I got, you know, parents that do care and love me, as annoying as they can be. You know, I got friends, and I think, you know, how much people out there are suffering that don't have it good at all, like really don't have nothing in life, and that truly saddens me, because I wish life was fair for everyone, and that's why life sucks so bad, because it's not fair for everyone. Just that it's fair for you doesn't mean life itself is good. I mean, it may make your life good, and that's great, but truly is, life itself sucks, because why can't it be like that for everybody? Everyone deserves to be happy. You know, we all deserve a smile. All kidding aside, we all should laugh. You know, they say laughing's medicine. We all deserve to laugh and have a good time. We all should have fun. But it's not the way it is, unfortunately. And that's why I truly believe life itself sucks. We're just stressed. We're overwhelmed. We have problems, health problems, mental problems, relationship problems. I can go on and on, people, man, you know. And I just say to myself, what is the point in all this shit? We should be enjoying while we're here until we're no longer here. And instead, we're just suffering while we're here until we're no longer here. I want to enjoy my life, be happy while I'm here temporarily, instead of the other way around. You know, doesn't that make more sense? I mean, at least to me it does. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. Love you all, man. Do apologize for not uploading much. Just been really busy. And, you know, I try to think of new things to talk about as best as possible, you know. But, you know, like I said, not quitting. Maybe there'll be times I go a week or two. But, you know, sometimes I feel I just need a rest too. You know, nothing against you people or anything. You know, nothing against you people. But, you know, sometimes I just need some time apart, you know. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, we all just need to take a break once in a while. But, like I said, I will always continue to upload. So, yeah. Don't get nervous, you know. But anyway, I am signing off for now. People, love you all. Take it easy. And until next time, peace out.